शुभम करोति कल्याणम आरोग्यम धन संपदः शत्रु बुद्धि विनाशय दीप ज्योतिर नमोस्तुते. I bow to you, O light, you who bring auspiciousness, abundance of good health, wealth, prosperity, and destroys the enemy's intellect.
We must do something that arrests this aspirational apathy of the people and raises their confidence in the government. Toward this objective, we request you to consider doing few things immediately in the field of housing sector, which has the promise of propelling the economic growth to double-digit growth. This is to remove the barriers that haunt the housing industry persistently.
My colleague in Parliament, Madam, our Housing Minister now. She is a good friend of mine because she has been spokesperson and then Women's Commission chairman and also has been in public life all these years. I have a special liking for her, not to her about her party, but personally about her. We are not enemies. We are rivals. We are political rivals. We are not enemies. Whether it is BJP or the Congress party or other parties, all of us in their own way are trying to work for the people of India. Some may succeed, some may fail. With some we may agree, with some we may not agree. But at the same time, we are all Indians and we should all work for the upliftment of India and growth of India. I have some fair knowledge about CREDAI because I have come to your conference earlier. Then I also, if you understand the problems of India, you can understand the problems of CREDAI also. Housing is the need of the hour. Without house, how can you live? You can live without a wife, but you can't live without a family, without a house. You may decide not to marry. The choice is yours. And there are other new things also are happening. I don't want to talk about them now. But you need some shelter. India with 120 crore population, the basic first need is of course food. The second need is freedom. And third need is shelter. More than anything else, you cannot survive without a shelter. That is the basic challenge before the government and before the political parties. The need of the hour is to create permanent assets, to strengthen the value of Indian economy and also to improve the economic condition of the people and give them supporting hand. That should be the policy direction. Keeping that in mind, whatever is possible within the available present situation, we'll definitely try to improve it. I can assure you, and once we come to power, I'm sure we will, there will be quick decision making and there will be continuance of the great policy formulations laid by Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, and then retain whatever good, if any, in the present government also. Simply we don't abandon because this government have initiated that we should come and then change it. We don't do it. I can assure you there will be policy continuation and at the same time there will be further improvements to that. Thank you very much. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
This is the time when I should talk less and know your problem more. It should be like that. And that's why I thought that I won't speak much today. And we had a small meeting, though it was for 10 minutes, but I believe that whatever we said and we decide in 10 minutes, it was like agenda for the 4 hours. So we'll do accordingly. Namaskar, I'm thankful to CREDAI for inviting me as a guest of honor to this conclave with the theme of housing, the game changer, leading to double-digit growth. I congratulate CREDAI for organizing this event to highlight the role of housing as a powerful catalyst to bring in economic development. There is a large stake in ensuring the cities and towns are efficient in order to help India achieve a 8% GDP growth and to contribute to other development goals. Friends, I personally feel that housing is a big problem. Real estate has the potential to create the right economic environment for such a population expansion. As of today, the sector is the second largest employer after agriculture, and its multiplier effect on other industries is also very well understood. However, India's real estate sector continues to struggle with manpower shortage. By 2022, real estate alone will need 30% of the human resource. It's a big concern. That means 24.98 million. मुझे किसी ने बताया, ए लेमैन, उसने कहा कि आप पब्लिक पॉलिसी की बात करते हैं, लेकिन जब आप पब्लिक पॉलिसीज़ की बात कर लेते तो पब्लिक और उसके साथ में दो चीज़ और डाल दीजिए, एक योर पॉलिसीज़ ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट एंड द प्रमोटर्स, दोनों के प्लस से ही तो आप उसको प्रोजेक्ट कर पाएंगे आपके हाउसिंग की पॉलिसीज़ को. तो दोनों का साथ रहना निश्चित तौर पर ज़रूरी है. एंड आई एम थैंकफुल टू माई मिनिस्ट्री, माई सेक्रेटरी एंड अदर्स, जिन लोगों ने कमिटीज़ बना करके आपकी प्रॉब्लम्स को एक रियल सेंस में आगे बढ़ाकर उसको राहत देने की कोशिश. वेरियस पॉलिसीज, प्रोग्राम्स, schemes for suitable urban development, such as the Jawaharlal Nehru National Urban Renewal, to the other, we are doing a lot for this project, and especially we are keen that you people should come up. Another very important, as I told you, that bill is coming, और आप लोग जो suitably उसमें चाहेंगे will talk to you first. अभी स्टैंडिंग कमेटी में है, पार्लियामेंट में ले हो चुका है, और उसके बाद में हम लोग आपसे डायलॉग करके उसके ऊपर बातचीत करेंगे. बट इट इज़ क्वाइट गुड. एज पर द डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियल प्रमोशन पॉलिसी, द कंस्ट्रक्शन एंड डेवलपमेंट सेक्टर फॉर डेवलपमेंट ऑफ टाउनशिप हाउसिंग, बिल्ड अप इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर एंड कंस्ट्रक्शन डेवलपमेंट related project got